Hello and welcome back to Court Farms. So we've made his silage, or this silage off a couple of fields. I think we've got about 2, nearly 3 loads. But I told him we did make quite a mess of these fields. So where the tractors have been running around them because they're a bit damp, it has ripped the surface up a bit. So there's like patches all over the place. It's done a bit of damage. But he's convinced he's going to go over it. He's going to go over all his fields with a bag of grass seed and to sprinkle it in the gaps. I said he's mad. So yeah, has done a bit of damage, but apparently he's going to repair it. So we've loaded up his old trailer and that's just sitting out here because there's not really much room for it down there, to be honest. So it's just been left out here, so these will be the first silage bales we take off anyway, before it gets too wintry out in these fields. So we fit quite a few on there actually. Got 2 on the back. The ones on the trailer were all that light green wrap, because I had to go and buy a load more wrap to do these bales, because we only had so much black. That's why some of these are sort of mixed up. So we've stuck all these here because I only had a little bit of black wrap left, luckily. So we luckily done ours. There wasn't much there, so we had to go and get a few rolls of the green to actually get this done. So anyway, these calves are alright, the silage is there. We're going to get back down to our place now and sort out what's going on down there. So just messing around with this Massey. Just put that cover back on, all the screws back in, and those gear lever covers back. Make sure that's all alright here. So I just can't work it out. All the wiring seems to be alright, and the fuses and stuff. So I think it's something to do with all the actual electronic control boxes and all the fine electronics. All the wiring and that seems to be okay. So I don't quite know what we're going to do about that, but for now this isn't really usable, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it fixed. So this might just get parked up in here with the other one and get left as another project for the moment, or we can find out a bit more about it. But I have ordered another tractor and that is actually on its way, so it shouldn't be too much longer before that turns up today. So we'll get this parked up out the way over here in the corner somewhere. So we'll just get a few bits and pieces sorted out here and have a move around. The JCB has got a bale spike which we didn't have before, so we got them to weld on some brackets because we bought that actual one that that other loader had on at the shop. So they just adapted that to go on here. So we now have a bale spike. We'll get everything moved around and have a swap around, and we'll get this tidied up a bit so we can actually do something in here. There's too much going on. Right, so that's that. We'll put that there. We're going to take that rake off that John Deere actually, obviously now we've done this silage, and put the John Deere back on the hedge cutter, I think. drop that off there and put this hedge cutter back on this. So that's back on that, and we've put the JCB in there. So I don't think we're going to be using it for a little while. I'm going to put just open those doors, I'm going to put the 8400 in there. So that can stay in there. Floor's a bit manky there with the water always sits when it rains. So we're just waiting for this tractor to turn up now. And what I was going to do today is really just fertilise our own grass. And we haven't got to do that yet. Oh, I think our lorry's just pulled up. No, there it is. So we have bought from a dealer quite a way away a case Puma. So we're going to try that. A case Puma 145. Brand new set of tyres on it. It is a 2016, but it has been well looked after. So wait for him to get unloaded. Okay, no worries, thanks mate, cheers. Right, so he's gone and we're left with this. So that does look pretty smart. It's been pretty well looked after. So we're going to get this on the fertiliser spreader. We've got a new set of tyres, all been fully serviced. So we'll get this spreader full up with fertiliser. Probably best off putting this barrel spike around where the barrels actually are, then we'll remember where it is then. I think we'll leave that there. Oh, there it is. I thought I put it in the shed. Got to open the doors anyway to get the fertiliser. See if this can cope with 2 at a time. Seems to be alright. Should be okay. So just leave them on the floor, don't want to put that under too much strain. It's a bit safer as well. So we'll run this and go and do some fertilising. Quite a bit of weight in there. Should have tightened those link arms up. A bit wobbly. We'll go down these bottom ones first. So I must have made some very late A in there as well. Must have been before the rain came. Haven't been down here for a while. Not quite sure what we're doing with this rough old field yet, but I'm going to we'll just fertilise it anyway. There's all our dirt we dumped when we cleaned up the yard. Two widths and we're done in here. What's that to do for that one? This will make it grow for the spring if we're going to need some more, so just taking it a bit nice and gently and steady on here. Don't want to rip it all up like he has done his fields. That purrs up there quite nicely. I bet it'll be a different story when it's got a full trailer load of grain on. Seems very nice and comfortable. So just letting the lad have a go out here. Seems to be doing alright. Keep away from that a little bit. Right, so that's all our fields done, and we've got a lot to do down the road there, so I'm going to ring him up and see if he's alright with us doing that, and I'm assuming he'll say yes, and we'll go down and do that. So we'll do all the fields that we've cut down there. So that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you again next time. Cheers!